Going, huh? Going once. A shocking murder at the auction house. Yippee! Haha! Wow! Am I Ellen DeGeneres or Hillary Clinton? No one can tell. Oh, she is here. With the scary hair. That's not the Golden Idol. That's one of the fucked up masks from the cult. Yeah, the Golden Idol cult. They had like three or four different masks that determined their role or rank or something like that. And that was one of them. It's really creepy. Seven Seas auction on August 13th, hosted by Niles Wilmington. 7 p.m. opening ceremony, 7:15 p.m. start of the auctions, 8:10 p.m. cocktails and collections. Sold lots will be retrieved by the property manager at the following times. All those times. 9 p.m. is closing ceremonies. Okay. So they do the opening ceremonies, then they do the auction, then they just serve drinks while the actual logistics of the conclusion of the auction are resolved. Okay. So the host is Niles. This guy's Niles Wilmington, probably. Going once, going twice, sold to the movie star. And nobody wanted that to happen, huh? So that's Niles Wilmington, unless the guy behind him is Niles Wilmington. Why is that guy already in my series of faces? I didn't click on him yet. That's just weird to me. Anyway. The poor professor just isn't cut out for this. Should have listened to me. Cocktails, classic martini, Harley's Ghost, 7 Seas special, death in the evening. Absinthe and champagne. I wonder if one of these is going to be planned as a murder. Like I assume there was a particular person they wanted to have win because they're planning on getting it for more useful reasons, but somebody else bet and won that is like outside of the plan and doesn't know what they bet on. Lots of drinks. We have at least a flight of 4 orders. That's the coffer mug one. So I can probably identify what each drink is based on the previous menu, but I don't know if I need to yet. Oh, we have a clock. So it's 7:45 here. Then we skip forward to it being like 8:40. 8:40 is during the collect. Okay, so this is during the auction. Then it's the part after the auction, and that's probably when the actual death will happen, I guess. Got a little gavel. Got a little keys. Little cane. Oh, I'm saying everything's little. It's just a cane. Alright. This is the doctor. Robbie. Outbid again. Robbie was right. Why did I even come? 3,000 of the whatever monies they are. Thinking this guy might be Robbie. Because he's like, told you so. I'm so smart and you're so dumb, you dumb doctor. Get on with it. The next slot's the one that matters. Right, so this is before them because they're just bidding on the mask. But up next is the idol, but we're not going to see the bid for the idol. So we need to figure out who actually. We'll probably have to figure out who bid the most on the idol based on inference, and then who actually probably did a murder to steal it. This will look stunning in my entryway, and for a steal of a price. 26,000. Okay, this person completely. Everyone's in trouble. Nobody has this amount of money this person brought to the table, do they? The museum doesn't need an Albion relic anyway, but perhaps I'll bid on the Andrian lot. They have a checkbook. We don't know what they're willing to spend. Disgusting mask. I failed to rescue Lot 1, but Lot 4 will return with me to the motherland. Failed to rescue. So they have the goal of buying things to bring back to their country, and they are from Lemuria. All right. So trying to take back Lemurian relics. And this was, I guess this was a Lemurian relic, but it's also gross. I'm guessing that this was lot 1. Let's see, we're going to be skipping ahead to 840, which should be the collection time of... should be lot 2. So she's invested in getting lot 4, but she's invested in getting lot 2, and this is lot 1, I think. Because the bidding just started, right? Started actions haven't... No, bidding's been going on for half an hour. I don't know what the lots are exactly. I don't think they're listed. I don't know which one's which. I think that's everything here. What happens if I go up? Oh, there's an upstairs with security. Ah, the lots. Okay. So there's 5 lots. They're bidding on lot 3. And she failed to rescue lot 1, but she wants lot 4? Was that what they said? So both of these two really want lot 4. She's like, yay, lot 3, and no one cares about that one because it's some cult mask. I guess that, yeah, this isn't even a Lemurian artifact, actually. It's from the cult of the vaguely English people that stole the artifact. So sold some kind of tablet thing. Terrifying taxidermied creature. If it's even a real creature. It looks like a Dr. Seuss thing. And then I guess this must be some part of the golden idol. Because that's not what the golden idol looked like. But it's been recurring throughout this whole act. There's like the pointy-eared idol, which is not what the golden idol looked like from what we remember. But it must have a component of the golden idol in it, and they're going to use that to construct the real golden idol back together. And this is just some other thing, lot 5, that no one seems to be invested in. There's a safe. Circuit box, risk of electrocution. Uh-oh. Knightley. I wonder if I can get Miss Knightley's autograph. It's Keira Knightley. That's her name. Calling it now. Alright, so her last name's Knightley. She does have those giant Keira Knightley cheekbones. But I don't know if that's what they're going for necessarily. Alright, let's find out what the murder was. Boop. Ah, I can't see anything. I think people are getting grabby. I think someone might be strangling somebody here in the dark. I have to piece together who everyone is based on silhouettes. A bit of a challenge. Based on silhouette, this is probably either the guard or the historian. Someone's being murdered up here. So there's the murder. So maybe they're not being strangled. They're just drinking a lot. Who's got a saggy head? What is this visual? It's not the mask. The mask is down here. They literally... Two of the things that they bid on are just like lying on the floor and they're like, whatever. 2 people drank the copper mug order, which I always think of as like a mule, but it did not have mule ingredients in it. It did not have ginger beer or vodka. Somebody crumpled up their ticket. Let's see here. Oriel, please calm down. All right, that's a name we know before. A seal. A checkbook. Okay, so the person with the checkbook is the person who bought the seal that we know about. The checkbook probably did not change hands, so we probably know who that is, but I probably have to identify who bid on each thing, going by the missing thing down here, but we haven't unlocked it yet. Nobody move. You'll step on my new Lonkin centerpiece. $19,000, but that might be after collections. So Lonkin centerpiece. So this might be Knightley. Ah, the lights went out. Who's touching me? $3,000. I don't know what people bid on things yet, but they might show up somewhere. The lights are finicky. Nothing to worry about. Are you gonna buy me another drink, Tessa? To my biggest fan, Erwin. Stay sharp, Summer. It's Summer Knightley. Summer Knightley, and your name is Erwin, because you wanted to get the signature. I was right thinking that he is shirking his security duties and he's down here now, which is why that's happening upstairs, because both these guys do not have his build. Now is not the time, Mati. We all need to leave immediately. 17,910. So if we can find out what people bid, we might be able to do the math. Someone's named Mumati. What about my statue? Stop pushing me. It's only a power outage. So they ordered 3 of the copper mug orders. Miss Navari ordered 3 of them. Mrs. Da Silva wants a got a martini. Dr. Toussaint got a death in the eve. But then I have to figure out based on their silhouettes. I think the martini is just... Martinis are usually served in that big cone-shaped glass, so I think Mrs. Da Silva, we might finally have the name of this lady. Which we've been wanting this entire chapter. I think her last name's Da Silva. Other one's gonna take a little more work. I do think she's the doctor. She works at a... She probably has an art doctorate, and she works at the museum. Ah! Oh, hello, Totem. So, Dr. Toussaint got a death in the eve. I don't know if that's the doctor or not. They don't have the checkbook they had before. Because you have the checkbook. They just have the ticket. Right, you're the doctor. They said they call him the doctor, right? Professor. Unhelpful. Professor. Calling them professor means they're probably not the doctor. I think this person's the doctor, but... Freaking checkbook situation. We'll see about this. $7,000. 6,500 tailors. That's what they're called. Aurelia Winston. Right, she had a checkbook. I should have been anticipating that'd be very easy to get her name because she has a checkbook. She has to write her name down. I should have really been anticipating that setup and payoff up front. So she spent almost as much as everyone else combined for one thing for the museum. So if I figure out what she bought, I can subtract it from the overall list. Then I have to figure out what everyone else spent. And they combine to the prices of what's spent for all the other things. Did no one even bid on the totem? It's not even here. Out of my way. This guy's gonna steal the statue. It's time for plan B. I'll distract Bogart. You grab his keys. His name's Bogart? His name's Erwin Bogart. Harry Potter ass name right there. Alright. A ring of keys. And somebody's what are you do? And then I killed this guy. They have keys. Lot 1. Oh god, these are more money than I thought. I guess they... Okay. Checkbook is here. Then these two are bought separately. They're in the middle of collections. And lot 4 is the big important one. So they were gonna exchange the price, the money... They were going to exchange the money for lot 4, but then they went in to steal it. So the money has not been exchanged for lot 5. That's why there's only 7,000 in the safe. It's lot 2 and 3, plus the check. Checks aren't money. They're money to be. Yeah, so they've only collected the first 3, and the rest aren't collected yet. Okay. And this is probably just the poor guy who works here then. Let's see, words, items. Mask was lot 3, statue was lot 4, totem was lot 5, creature was lot 2, lot 1 was the seal, origins, oh god, okay, we'll get back to that one. Then the buyer of each one. So we know from the check, the buyer of the first one is Aurelia Winston. And the rest is going to be a bit harder. They had to have that much money. I think the lot for... I think the lot 4 bidder is... De Silva. I think I'll double check, but I think she had exactly 19,000 on her, and she probably bet all of it, committed to get this thing. And in the other, but then I think she didn't get it because I think that in this case, I think that the I'm not totally sure, but I think the professor might be the murderer, and I think the professor is the guy who was apologizing. And was going to give De Silva the statue that she rightfully bid on as an apology. I think that he might be her ex, based on the case we did earlier on, because he had the statue and was bringing it back. It might not be him, but like it feels like it's about right. I guess we'll have to see. But bidders on lot 2 and 3 spent $2,000 and $5,000. So we need to check their money and see who gained and lost $2,000 and $5,000. This guy has keys with a little thingy on it, but I don't know if he had that back then. 3,000. Oh, she has 18,000. She couldn't afford it. She probably could. 20,000. Yeah, she would be all in. She's committed to bring back lot 4, so she probably is the one who bid on the last thing and went all in. But then it got stolen during the party. I haven't clicked on something apparently. Let's just check around for the last exclamation point so I can unlock the last page. My last task that I apparently haven't found. There it is. Notes for Robbie. Froberg's first day. Serve with a smile. Please refrain from selling any drinks to Mr. Bogart while he's on the job. Well, you fucked that up, which means you're probably in on it. Look at his scheming ass face. Robbie Froberg's first day. Those aren't two separate lines. So he's Robbie Froberg. So he just started working here, which makes him suspicious as somebody who would be in on a plan. So that reinforces the idea that this guy is upstairs doing the murder because these two are in cahoots. So he intentionally served him a drink to get him distracted. And then he went up and did the murder. So he went up just to steal everything, and then this guy went up and happened to see him stealing everything, and then he got killed, basically. So they've made it hard to pick out everyone's names because the fucking lights went out. Let's see if I can make sense of the drink orders based on what we have so far. So, Dr. Toussaint. Death on the Eve. Mrs. De Silva, 1 martini. Miss Navari. 3 of the other things. Miss Navari. Let's see. De Silva, Toussaint, Navari. I tentatively have De Silva on the board, and nothing else is even identified yet, so that's a bit of a struggle. But let's identify what these drinks are. I can't bring them up at the same time, unfortunately. The martini has an olive. Yes, so the martini is the glass that I think a martini is in. Which one has a lime? Harley's Ghost has a lime, which nobody ordered, so there's no tall drinks. There's one skinny drink. 7 Seas Special and Death in the Evening. That's the copper mug. So Death in the Evening is the tall glass, absinthe and champagne. And the 7 Seas Special was ordered 3 times for $90 in the copper mug. So the person... The question is how hard they're gonna make this. Because just because someone ordered it doesn't mean that they're drinking it. But I think the person who bought 3 7 Seas Specials was passing them out in a celebratory, fun way, / intentionally getting the guard drunk, because the guard has one, and I don't think his name's on the board. But Death in the Evening is probably being held by the person who ordered it, and it was ordered by Dr. Toussaint. So you are Dr. Toussaint. You have $3,090 left. $3,090 left. And what did you have originally? I don't think you're a doctor, you're an actor. You don't have cash. You wouldn't have bet that interval of money. $3,100. What's going on here? It's just $10. Is that what that drink costs? Death in the Evening costs $10. So maybe this guy is Dr. Toussaint. Maybe he's not. If he's there, then he's not currently doing a murder. But yeah, he has 3,100 on him, and then he just is, I guess, bad at bidding or something, whatever that means. So he just doesn't win a single thing the entire night, and then he spends $10 on a drink. So he's not the one doing a murder right now, because he's still down here. 19,000. You'll step in my new Lankan centerpiece. Nobody move. Okay, so I don't remember the first game's culture stuff that clearly, but I'm thinking the mask is Lankan. We know that the 1st and 4th are Lemurian, based on the grudge spoken elsewhere. Someone said something about Albion? Was it you? The museum doesn't need an Albion relic anyway, but perhaps I'll bid on the Adrian lot? Okay, no, the current one is Albion. So if the current one is Albion, then the second one must be from Lanka, because the 1st and 4th are confirmed to be... Yeah, you're going back to Lemuria. So 1st and 4th are Lemurian. So the Lankan one had to already be bid on because it's down. It's specifically it's the bird is the only one that's in the room that you could step on. Because the other one, the totem, is still upstairs, and so the totem must be Adrian, because that's the one that's still remaining. We don't know who bid on that yet, necessarily. Let's see. Or maybe we do. So as far as the mask goes, that was bid on by, what's her name again? Summer Knightley. Two was bid on the creature. Who wants the centerpiece? Nobody move. They have 19,000 left. At the end of things. She's like a very emotive person. And we know this is the museum person, that's the professor, that's a big guy. Another big that's the big lady right there. Yeah, she bid on the statue, that makes sense. I don't know who this is yet. But I think it's Mumati da Silva. I think I finally know her full name. We all need to leave immediately, 17 grand. Lot for the bidders. 19 grand. Ah, they have initials. Mumati bid on 4. So 2 and 3 are both bought by Summer. Unless there's another S name. Which makes sense because I was talking about how I was pointing out her emoting and everything was thinking like it seemed like she bought the creature and the mask just for how they'll decorate her house. An A for Aurelia. Any other A names? Mumati da Silva. Oh, don't take her from there though. So many screens. And then the last one is also A. A. Is there another A name in the entire thing? It's sort of outfit. Yeah, it's Aurelia. So that should also be Aurelia Winston then. Ta-da! Okay, so that worked out. I haven't even finished identifying everyone's names yet, and I figured out all the bids. But they were helpfully only 3 people. So we had an actor that just brought a ton of cash, and we had somebody who had the checkbook of the museum ready to spend. So this is a helpful resource. But that means the 2 people here didn't bid on anything. Or didn't win a single bid. It's possible... I mean, there's a lot of people that have motive, but like we might have a direct motive that like, what was it? She might be just killing to steal the mask at this point because she's on a mission here. But it depends on how dedicated she is to that kind of thing. Are there any more names around? Because that's the professor, that's the museum person, that's the actor. Why does this person's head look like that? I just don't get why the person's head looked like that. Neither of them quite look right. Did her wig fall off? Because this definitely is the bigger lady. I think the orders confirm. Martini for Mrs. Da Silva. Miss Navari. I think we've identified everyone else, right? So she has to be Miss Navari. So it seems like Navari and Mumati know each other. If that is her, actually. 17,000. Lots. She didn't win a single bid, so she shouldn't have lost money. Unless she ordered a lot of drinks. 20 grand. 17,910. That does not match the price of 3 SSSs, which I believe is only $30 each. So it's only 90 bucks that somebody's down. It could be some of the money, but not all of it. Yeah, so this person has 17 grand. This might be the person who had 20 grand and they spent 2,000 on the first order. Because one of them was bid on for 20 grand. So they might have spent 2 grand up front and then $90 on the drinks. Yeah, $90 on the drinks, so... That is Miss Navari. I don't understand. She didn't win any of the orders of the bids. Where's her 2,000? I thought she had... Wait, does she only have 18... Was she... That button. Do you have 18 grand? You have 20 grand. Where'd your money go? Do I somehow have the names right for the bids, but the names wrong on the people? That's possible, because I still don't have them solved. Somebody spent 2 grand on something. $2 grand was spent on lot 2. But she doesn't care about lot 2. Because we've confirmed that lot 2 is Lankan, not Lemurian. Would she care about a Lankan order? Also, Summer Knightley bought the Lankan order. We know that. How fucked up is something? Something's wrong somewhere. And I need to figure it out badly. Alright, let's get to... I think at nighttime someone said Oriel. Oriel, please calm down. Ah, the lights went out. Who's touching me? That's okay. It's Oriel Toussaint, which I believe I'm pretty sure Oriel came up in one of the other chapters already. All right, at this point, there's one name remaining. I think her name is Tessa Navari. Because Tessa's not anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 things overall, right? 4x4, yeah, and 4x4, yeah. So one name is left and it's Tessa. I would like to confirm Tessa is named somewhere. Where did I get the name Tessa? Wait, don't tell me that her plane ticket says her name this whole time and I blanked on that. No, somehow her plane ticket doesn't have her name on it. Okay, I was about to feel really bad about that. I'm like, wait, shit. Where did I get the name Tessa? I feel like a madman too. I learned Tessa somehow. And when you click on these things, they thankfully tell you where the names came from, so that's also helpful. Mask. It's weirdly you never get to look at this little book here. Or I guess that's the book that confirms who he is, because it's the same book that's here, I think. Yeah. I'll distract Bogart, you grab his keys. The keys are grabbed from Bogart, but we don't ever learn what happened with them. Aurelia Winston. Yep. Summer. Tessa. The lights are finicky, nothing to worry about. Are you gonna buy me another drink, Tessa? There you go, there's the name, finally, I found it. So that's what I blanked on. Is Miss Navari bought 3 drinks for people. That's Tessa. There we go, I correctly identified where it was, at least. Even if I... No! We knew this was gonna happen. We knew something was wrong, but damn. It's not even close. We were really wrong somewhere. I think Oriel Toussaint is correct because we have basic math about his money that checks out perfectly. Like he just spent the money on this one drink, and that's all he's spent the entire time. Summer Knightley should be right. I wish I could flag things based on my certainty level. I think I spent a lot of time looking at Tessa Navari, and I think we've confirmed who Tessa Navari is. And this guy is just the guy running the thing. Niles Wilmington, so I think that's not really meant to be a trick up. Robbie Froberg. This guy just has a thing that says, here's a little instructions for Robbie Froberg. He's brand new at being the guy. So I think we're good on Tessa, Niles, and Robbie. Erwin Bogart, that seems straightforward. The note called him Erwin, and they said, I'll distract Bogart. They gotta stop the guard. So it's down to Momati Da Silva and Aurelia Winston. That's not enough things. More things have to be wrong. Well, they could be switched with each other, but I don't think they can be switched with each other because you have a checkbook. So, like, the checkbook is filled out with your name. So she seems to not be a difficult guess. I wonder if somebody has a secret identity I'm supposed to unpack here, but it's somehow somebody else's name? Stop pushing me, it's only a power outage. It's Da Silva has the martini. I can see the martini clearly, and she also has the frame of the character right here, because we can tell that the other big character is definitely Erwin. So this person's name at this time, Momati. Let's see how the game reacts if I just switch the 2 names, Momati and Da Silva, like if in case they were backwards. That's not any better. Okay, good to know. Huh. Something is really wrong. When it says incorrect, that's huge. That means it's not just 2 names. At least 3 names are wrong, which means most likely 2 entire characters are switched. But who would it be? I almost wonder if it is something like the minor characters that don't come up so much, like Niles and Robbie, might somehow be backwards. Oriel Toussaint is like double confirmed. It's pretty confirmed. Man. A lot of these are pretty confirmed, actually. Oriel Toussaint. No. Alright, so gotta rank things by most certainty, I guess. I feel like the math on Oriel Toussaint's just so straightforward, and all the incidental stuff just indicates that that's just I'm right about him. Summer Knightley is meant to be a quick, shallow, easy thing, I think. Aurelia just gives us her name, so I can probably cancel them out. Niles and Robbie seem to just give us their names. Erwin just gives us... that one's not very hard. I had to work the most for Momati Da Silva and Tessa Navari. Let's get a closer look at those 2. It's only a power outage. Now's the time, Momati. We have to leave immediately. What about my statue? $19,980. And they have a martini, which was $20, right? Yes. So that is Momati, whoever has that drink. How much money do you have? 20 grand. 19,900. That's Momati. Who are you? 17,910. 18,000. You. So she's here to steal the idol. She bought the 3 drinks. That's Navari. So this silhouette's really fucking me up. I guess she must be like... This must be Navari, like, knees buckling forward, and the majority of the silhouette is actually the person behind her, pushing her forward. It's hard to tell what the 2 frames are. I thought it was a skinnier person and a fatter person in front. But I think she's actually behind, pushing her forward. So the 2 names are backwards, which is how we get the incorrect thing. That's how it's that big. Okay. So you're Tessa Navari. Now we finally know your goddamn name, hopefully. Yep, okay. Her name is Tessa Navari, so let's go to the story. Tessa Navari. Oops, that's not where you take those from. How do you get the red names for this screen? They're not here. The screen acts weird. I should just handle it on the other screen where it's manageable. Corkboard? Tessa Navari? They don't have access to Tessa Navari yet, right? Anyway, let's not deal with the act-spanning missions. Okay, so everyone's names finally. Good. We can fix some stuff now. At the 17th auction, someone was... Okay, so that means... What a betrayal. Tessa's acting like she's looking out for Momati, but Momati is actually the woman who bid on the statue and won, and she's doing it to bring it back to her country, and she's being conned by Tessa, who is staging a theft, which probably wasn't supposed to lead to anyone's deaths, but then the guy happened to walk in while it was happening, and then he's getting killed via the dangerous panel. Because Tessa didn't actually win any bids either. Okay. Somebody was outbid by blah blah for the blah from blah statue from Lemuria. So it's like Tessa Navari was outbid by Momati De Silva. For the statue from Lemuria, and so decided to steal it instead. Tessa Navari distracted Erwin Bogart while Robbie Froberg, I think his name was, stole their pushed, steal, it's just steal. Steal, stole. The 3 grammatical versions of stealing is very funny. Okay. Stole their keys. The keys of Erwin Bogart. Blah blah discovered blah blah blah, but blah blah blah. Niles, right? Niles Manface. What's his name? Niles Wilmington discovered Robbie Froberg. stealing the statue upstairs, and a fight ensued. Robbie Broberg pushed Niles Wilmington into a circuit box with a cane. There we go. Da 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 da. Everything's correct. You have solved the scenario. Tessa Navari hoped to buy the Lemurian statue at auction, but had a backup plan in case the price climbed too high. While ordering drinks at the bar, she slipped her accomplice a note, and the pair got to work. However, the accomplice was caught stealing the statue. He electrocuted the witness, and while protecting himself from the current with a wooden cane. Ah, that's a shocking amount of foresight into how to not get electrocuted. Turns out I won't be needing you after all, Mr. Froberg. Sorry for the short notice. Not to worry, if anything else opens up, you know how to reach me, and please call me Robbie. He didn't look like that. That's just a completely different person, right? And this is the escapee. He's got the safety scissors and the stupid little okay, so this is the person who escaped prison. I assume the person in each frame is the person that's talking, and not the opposite. It's not the voice over the phone or anything. So this person said we don't need you, Froberg, even though that's not what Froberg looked like. So that's a different person. Tranquix Agitamine tablets. Agitamine tablets. Let's see. So now it's time to unpack this huge fucking mess.